It's late at night, and a piercing alarm suddenly shatters the silence of your bedroom. Your phone lights up with an emergency alert, warning you about an armed and dangerous suspect on the loose. But instead of knowing what to do, thousands of people do what they always do when they're confused. They go online. On local message boards and social media, South Carolina residents began frantically asking the same questions. Who is Lacey Cushman, and what is a blue alert? If you want to understand the hidden systems that run our world, hit the subscribe button so you never miss one of our deep dives. In April 2026, an officer was severely injured in a shooting on Gardenia Road in Blackville, South Carolina. As the suspect fled the scene, local authorities realized they needed to reach the public immediately. To find her, authorities released specific details to the public. They were looking for a 37-year-old woman named Lacey Cushman, fleeing in a white 2011 Chevy Traverse with South Carolina license plate 7061RU. The core challenge in these scenarios is scale. Law enforcement has to instantly broadcast this data to millions of phones, enlisting everyday citizens as a statewide watch while attempting to manage public reaction. So, be honest, if your phone buzzed with a blue alert right now, would you know what to do? Let me know in the comments. Most of us know the drill for an Amber Alert. When a child is abducted and in danger, highway signs light up and cell phones chime to mobilize drivers and pedestrians across the state. In reality, public warning protocols cover a specific range of scenarios. Beyond Amber Alerts, there are Silver Alerts for missing seniors with cognitive disabilities, Ebony and Feather Alerts for missing minorities, and the Blue Alert. Because these newer warnings are rare, citizens often ignore or misunderstand the message. This gap in public knowledge is a vulnerability. An emergency broadcast system is only effective if the population understands the message. When an armed fugitive is in the vicinity, knowing how to react is a matter of public safety. Back in South Carolina, the State Law Enforcement Division, known as SLED, had to determine if the situation on Gardenia Road met the high-stakes threshold for a statewide alert. This flowchart shows the strict criteria to trigger a blue alert. First, an officer must be killed, injured, or missing. There's also an exception for imminent deadly threats. Finally, the agency needs a detailed description of the suspect or vehicle. These hurdles are designed to prevent alert fatigue. If our phones buzzed for every routine police chase, we would likely stop paying attention. The high bar ensures that when a blue alert does fire, the public recognizes it as a legitimate emergency. The origin of this system stems from the Rafael Ramos and Wenjian Liu National Blue Alert Act of 2013. It was named for two New York City police officers who were ambushed and killed in their patrol car, prompting a federal push for a better warning system. To implement the act, the Department of Justice's COPS office coordinates with the Federal Communications Commission to manage the technical infrastructure required to push these alerts to civilian devices. This diagram shows the specific technical mechanism, the BLU three-letter Emergency Alert System Code. Once authorized, this unique data packet bypasses standard cellular traffic, triggering local cell towers, television stations, and radio signals to broadcast the warning. This federal policy provides the legal and technical authority for law enforcement to bypass standard notification settings on private devices, turning every phone in the area into a sensor for the investigation. On that April night, the BLU code successfully blanketed South Carolina. Millions of screens displayed the specific make, model, and license plate of Lacey Cushman's Chevy Traverse. The alert carried a direct instruction: do not approach the suspect. Instead, civilians were told to immediately report any sightings to 911. Following the statewide mobilization and the distribution of her vehicle details, SLED took Cushman into custody at 11:56 p.m. that same night. The system served two purposes. It provided a tactical net for police to track the suspect, while simultaneously warning innocent bystanders to stay clear of an active shooter situation. So, what do you think? Do dedicated police alerts make your community safer, or do they just lead to more alert fatigue? Let me know your thoughts down below, and thanks for watching.